Hello, this is self-publishing video number 3, and it's all about how to generate story ideas. So yesterday we cut up all the stuff that I knew and we dumped the context into a hat, and then I drew out 3 or 4 different things to mold stories. So today in my little bag of stuff, I have a bag of tropes. And so we're going to look at tropes. And usually when publishing a book, you need 3 tropes. And if I just grab a couple of my books to look at tropes. So this is a widower in a small town and a second chance romance. Those are 3 tropes right there. This one is revenge plus finding true love, plus a strong female heroine. And so it has 3 tropes. Same can be said for these others. This one is suspense romance. It has a woman who has a hidden identity, and she has a romance. So you see, tropes are important, and to have 3 or 4 in a book just makes it easier. So let's look at tropes. And I was asked by somebody yesterday if this hat really was my grandmother's hat for a wedding, and it was, and she asked me to try it on, so I will try it on. There you go. There, you've seen it. And to prove to you that it was a wedding, this is a photo of my parents, and you'll see my grandmother right there is wearing the hat. And by the way, she's like 10 years younger than I am now, but because of the times, yeah, she looks a lot older. So, okay, we have our trope hat. I'm going to dump my tropes in. And you can Google tropes online and then do what I did. Take a piece of paper, print them out, cut them. So now I have all these little tropes in here, and let me just grab 3 and let's talk about a story from the 3. So here's the first trope. I'm getting a coastal romance. Okay, I have one of those. I wrote one of those. So it's set along the coastline. And I pulled the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so it's a Pacific Northwest romance along the beach. That's great. Let's stir them up and see what it's going to be about. It's going to be romantic suspense. I feel like I am describing my book, Madame Emma's Love Emporium, which was set in Yachats, and it's romantic suspense. Kind of interesting. Let's pull another trope just to make it fun. And it's going to be a saga. And it kind of was a saga. So, kind of fun. And in fact, everybody that gets killed off in that book is named after somebody I went to high school with or junior high who wasn't nice to me. So, you see, you can do stuff like that. Let's pull 3 more for a different story. Here's one. Series contemporary. So, we're going to do a series contemporary romance, not a historical. This is a personal preference of mine not to have. I don't like writing historical. It's going to have a billionaire in it. Okay, so now we're talking. So this could be my book, Paris Affair, or a London Affair, or a Summer Affair, because I've had them in my affair series. They're all like really rich hoteliers. So let's pull a third one. And he's a single dad. Okay, that's where it differs from my stuff because I haven't had a single dad. But you could have a billionaire who's a single dad and hires a secretary. And then we got a workplace romance. So there's a lot you can do with your hat of tropes. So if you ever get stuck for a story, you're going to pull from a couple different bags. You're going to pull that bag of story ideas from things that you know. And also you're going to pull from your bag of tropes. So hopefully that helps you to have some great story ideas for your next novel. Thank you.